Hello T gamers and welcome to Paul Plays Half-Life 2 Stop Responding. Yeah, that's the best intro I could come up with for this new series of TF2. Gonna be using, playing as the medic class today. Gonna be using the quick fix because it is not very common. Yeah, people don't use it, which is a shame because it's an okay weapon, really. I don't think people give it its full potential. This is my second take at recording this because the first take was really bad and the audio is poor. So I'm going to kind of not talk too much about other things if I can stand it and just talk about the commentary. So we're pushing the cart up. 2 heavies. Yeah, checking that this is one of our spies and not enemies. Yeah, the minigun I'm using, the quick fix, is basically it means I can heal people really quickly, but the downside is I can't actually overheal them. And also the Uber means that, for example, if a pyro tries to airblast us off this area, they won't be able to, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to be taking the pyro down, well, attempting to, 17 health. The reason I can see his health is actually because I'm using the Solemn Vow, which enables me to see other people, enemy players' health. So it's quite useful. Getting obviously killed there by a scout with the Force of Nature, with the knockback. We win the point there. So yeah, so I'm thinking this series is going to kind of just be gameplay with a bit of commentary over the top on a particular weapon. Leave suggestions on kind of what weapon you want to see next, and hopefully I'll be able to try and record some half decent gameplay with it. Not sure though. Hopefully, gonna be we kind of need to build the Uber up. I don't actually know whether I'll get full Uber before the setup time is over. I probably don't, but this has got really fast Uber build compared to the regular medic gun, so it's good. I'm also using the Overdose because of the run speed. How that works is, every 10% you build Uber, you run 1% faster. So basically, when I've got 100% Uber built, I will run 10% quicker as medic. And you can see this kind of taken into effect here, this kind of really fast kind of heal, because you can see that the soldier went from about 180 health all the way back up to his full health really quickly. However, it can't overheal, so you can't end up with a heavy with 450 health, unfortunately, which is a bit of a disappointment, but it's good also because they recently updated it so that, for example, if a soldier rocket jumps, you actually go with the soldier. Or if a demo sticky jumps, you will actually follow the soldier or the demo. So it is quite powerful. Basically means you can now move around the map with a soldier or demo really easily and have a medic with you. Again, we're deploying the Uber here because it's too many spies and too many people around, and just want to try and keep the team with lots of health and keep the cart moving if we can. Pushing the cart down this hill bit. I don't actually know here if we actually need to be on the cart. I'm not sure. Don't think we do, but we might need to. Because on some maps you can actually go downhill just with gravity. Basically, you don't actually need to be on the cart, which is kind of useful. Here's a good example of how sometimes medic doesn't actually work very well. We actually get lit on fire by a pyro in a second. And it all goes a little bit wrong. We don't actually die, so here's the pirate. I don't actually die, but I'm very low health and I've got quite a lot of Uber, so it could have gone quite badly wrong quite quickly, but it didn't, which is good. So next round we are going to be moving it through the area. Actually, I can't quite remember what round. No, this is the one. I keep getting confused. This is the one that actually is really long. I apologise for the length of this round. It is really long. yeah, so we're going to be building more Uber up, 25%, 30. So this gun actually builds really quickly, which is really quite helpful. So yeah, we're going to be healing up the heavy before we go past the spawn doors here, and these open up, and there's going to be a huge amount of enemies that flood in. The series that I'm thinking of doing is going to be about how to use the weapons, how to get the best out of them, really. Going to be Uber and heavy a bit more, trying to get as much Uber as I can out of it. Quick fix really doesn't work if you're the only medic on the team. I've noticed that if you are playing with another medic who's using one of the other mediguns, then yeah, it kind of works, because there's actually a bug where you can actually hold someone at overheal. For example, if another medic heals heavy to 450 health, you can actually hold him at 450 health with the quick fix, which is quite nice. Almost get backstabbed there by the spy, which is not good at all. But I don't have very much health, so it's not a problem. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that cart at all. When I was recording it, I just laughed. It was just funny to see. Obviously, you get killed from the high road that runs behind. Going to be kind of coming out spawn here. Uberings are one of our pyros, making sure we've got as much health. So yeah, going to be healing heavy, going back into combat now. I'm going to be taking down 2 players, and then the third one. I see the sniper's got really low health, so I go get out the Overdose and kill him with that. We get a little fire here, which is not fun. I don't think we actually die from this. Trying to get pyros to extinguish me, but no help. At this point I was trying to look for health, but then I realised actually with this Uber I actually get all the health back as well. So because I was so close, you can see that I go from 70 to 150 almost instantly, and that's another example there where things can go a bit wrong. Even if you are healing someone really quickly, they can still die, and then you get killed. This is not fun, not fun at all. So yeah, there's a good example towards the end of the Solemn Vow, and actually quite how powerful it is. It's just basically it's just a remodel of the original bone saw for the medic, but it means there's an upgrade, which means you can see enemies' health, which is kind of nice. And obviously getting backstabbed there, as well as being burnt by the pyro. As if burning by pyro is not enough, backstab even better. Yeah, so this series is going to be far. I'm thinking of kind of maybe putting one out a month, maybe. I don't quite know kind of how often one will go up. I'm not sure at the moment. It kind of does depend on things. Depends basically when what other videos we're working on. The main reason this one's going up is because we haven't got very much content. We were actually, with me, you and Anax, we did a 2-hour payday session where we recorded about 1 hour 45 minutes ish. Plus setup time and everything of payday, and we did 5 missions. We failed 3, which is not good, but hey. But yeah, here's an example of, you know, I just wanted to kill this scout, so I just took the incentive just to basically blast him with the Overdose and ditch the Uber, unfortunately. But yeah, back to payday. It turned out, because it's the first time Ewan's ever used flaps, and yeah, we didn't teach him very well, because he wasn't actually recording. After 2 hours we found out, but he actually hadn't recorded a single thing. So, and all he had managed to do is take a benchmark of it. So, we're going to be re-recording at some point. I don't quite know when yet. Another example here of how medic can go quite wrong quite quickly. Trying to get the heavy there and just failing because there's a mini sentry. So just backing off and just kind of trying to find people and spawn for heal, because I've got 68% Uber, so don't want to try and waste it if I can. I mean, if I do die, it's not a major problem. It's because this builds really quite quickly. However, it is just the hassle of having to build that Uber back up and then You know, we may have, the other team may go for the cart, and we won't have anything to really stop them with an Uber. So we're going to come around here and hit the Uber, because I can see there's a heavy and some other people in there and just don't want to get the cart moving very far. Can help it. Next gameplay, I'm thinking of doing demo, because I can play demo relatively easily. Or maybe we'll play some heavy actually. I don't quite know yet what we want to play. Heavy deciding which way to go, whether to go upstairs or through here. At the end of the day, I think we would have died anyway, I think. Prime example of, of how actually it's all going a bit wrong. He actually does get killed here, and I have 98% Uber on me. So this is about the worst situation you can have as medic. So the other pyro comes in. There's no pyro, so I just basically Uber him and just deal as much damage as we can to the enemy team. We don't actually get any kills, shame, but I think we then get a kill, so it's okay. Getting a kunai there, as if I don't have enough of those already. Yeah, my backpack is like too big. But hey, just kind of generally just dishing out heals whilst I'm on fire. Another pet hate, pyros that don't air blast people when they're on fire. Yeah, you can actually put people out through that. It's surprising how many people actually don't know that, or just can't be bothered to hit mouse 2. Don't know which one's actually true, but I think it's probably that they don't know that they can do it. Yeah. So I kind of see the spy there and go pull out the overdose to kill him, and then I decide actually I want to use the Solemn Vow. At the same time, the soldier who I was healing actually gets killed, so I try and swap back to my medigun before he dies, and end up basically achieving nothing there. I don't get a kill and I don't save anyone, so medic, sometimes you can make mistakes, and that's a mistake. I see the pyro over here with a really low health, so I go running in, and yeah, it doesn't really work. I mean, we just get a dead ring spy, so not a lot you can do. And this actually ends up in a really long goose chase, I think you could call it, where basically I just get fed up at this point, and just rather than heal, I just go out with the overdose and try and deal any damage I can to him. Which is 9, which is not very good. It turns out then he actually comes out. He goes back round and up and comes out in a second there, and actually then gets shot with the shotgun for 59 health. So overall, it was something. We killed him. It just took a little bit longer than we expected. I'm going to be Ubering the heavy in a minute. Going to be trying to get on the cart and trying to win if we can. Typically this doesn't go well. Heavy dies and just finish the Uber on soldier, just trying to deal as much damage as I can. And actually, I think I think it's the one that actually gets killed. Oh no, I don't see this. Obviously, get a level up on my overdose, which is okay. It's nice. The advantages of strange weapons, you know, they're okay. I'm thinking of doing heavy next. Not sure. Leave a suggestion for what kind of weapons you think I should use for heavy. I've already decided I'm doing heavy. I'm going to try and keep them about the same length, which is around 18 minutes-ish, 20 minutes-ish. I don't quite know how often they'll go up. It kind of does depend on how busy Alex is and how much content we've got and things. I plan on kind of getting them up if I can. Another thing with this medigun is it doesn't give vulnerability, so you're still vulnerable to spies. So things like that can happen. It's another example of how things just go wrong. I just basically get shot in the back by an engineer. So hey, Reason I'm leaving the kill cam thing up now rather than before, where I would have cut it out, is because magic. Magic starts moving all by itself. It's not really. It's a cloak spy, which I actually didn't know until somebody put it in the chat. So really didn't know. Yeah, this is the final round that we play, and then there's a clip at the end that I apologise now for the bad quality. Basically, when I was doing some test recording and stuff and looking at frame rates, I forgot to change it back, so I did about an hour's worth of gameplay. Then realised it was half-sized, which is really, really bad quality. So that's why I re-recorded it today and did the commentary today, to try and make up for it. But it's quite a good end to the video, I think. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so we're going to run out here. There's actually a spy. This is the example where I actually get this fantastic kill off with the Solemn Vow here. I go for the Overdose, kind of sees a spy, so bang, crits, get the domination, which I was kind of happy with actually. Another thing, if you're playing as medic, you probably want to have the, if you're not healing someone, don't have the medi on it. You know, you do far better to have the syringe gun out, because, you know, if you get ambushed by even like a spy, you've still got options then, rather than having to switch, which takes time. Another good tip is to make sure that it's not a spy kind of near the cart, is you can actually look at how fast the cart's moving, how many players are on it. So you can see that there's ×4 here, and there's 3 of us, but that makes perfect sense because the scout actually caps it 2 times faster. So that's how that happens. At this point I can kind of already see what's happening, so I just jump off here and go get 2 kills and almost kill the spy round ends, and then it's the video that I talked about earlier. And that'll be it from me for this video. Enjoy.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.